Well, Los Angeles shooting just 28%, lacking confidence on offense right now. All right, let's go to the sideline. We've got something on MP.
Thank you, BA. Well, if you were curious just how hyped the NBA world is for MP's debut, just look at that crowd. Celebrities from all over are in attendance, and also his father, former player Prince, and those set of eyes are probably putting the most pressure on MP to perform, guys.
A lot of big names out there, right? Thanks, Alex. Gordon, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Caldwell Pope comes in for Jackson. Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Dinwiddie. Opening day of the regular season, Grant. Nothing quite like this first one of the year.
You know, as a former player, you know firsthand that there's so much anticipation and hard work that goes into making it to opening day. So everyone...
And so it's Denver, leading by 17. More 2K action in just a moment.
Thanks for watching.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
On the perimeter, KCP and Porter Jr. Gordon and Jokic the combo inside. And it's Murray in at the one. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. MP no good.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And Grant, last season, Nikola Jokic came close to winning his third straight MVP. But in the end, he won something more precious, an NBA title.
And that Finals MVP award more meaningful, both personally and in terms of his legacy. Being a winner is what matters in the end.
James passes to MP. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. That'll be the first leg of just a two-game trip for them. Gordon with a steal. Murray against James. Porter looks it over. Here's Caldwell Pope. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
A solid read from Porter Jr. when he makes quality passes like this.
At the line for your Nuggets, Contagious Caldwell-Pope.
And Grant, the Nuggets are in uncharted territory this year. They are the defending champs.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they'll have a target on their back all season. They retain most of their talent and core, and with Jokic leading the way, they remain favorites to repeat.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Thursday, they'll be facing Bradley Beal and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Sunday, they head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento. Russell against Murray. To the middle. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Murray. Jokic has got 12 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
To the paint. Pass to Reeves. Down low. Out to James. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And a moment to check out the 2K leaderboard. Here were the best rebounders last season. Anthony Davis on top. Nikola Jokic third.
These two were a consistent presence around the rim, able to anticipate where the ball was going and just gobbling up the boards.
And the foul called on MP. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
His 4th personal foul. We'll see how the coaching staff handles this.
And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in.
Anthony Davis.
And for Los Angeles, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Anthony Davis is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Prince. Then there's LeBron James. And it's MP in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Now, look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Jokic, no good. And here's Davis. Pass to James. Now Vanderbilt. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Jackson against Prince. To the left side wing. Jokic, good. Jokic has got 9 points here in the second half.
I mean, it is amazing to watch Jokic at his size use the handle to create space for his shot.
MP is doubled. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Grant, you look at the league's basketball-related income. The players and owners split it about 50-50.
You know, BA, that's why they call it a partnership. You talk about a shared interest. The NBA has really become a leader by example in all of professional sports.
That's a key foul. That's his 5th. He's got to be smart the rest of the way.
At the line for Denver, Justin Holiday.
The free throws off from Holiday. You know, at this stage of Reggie Jackson's career, it's clear teams value his experience.
Yeah, he's someone this team loves having in their locker room. A strong veteran presence who serves as a mentor to his younger teammates.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Caldwell-Pope's checked in. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for the Lakers. And to the sidelines we go. Let's catch you up on the story about MP.
Hey, Brian, MP is one of the most highly regarded prospects of all time, and the pressure to succeed is huge. Basketball fans across the globe are tuning in to see the debut of MP on the NBA stage. He'll have to put on a show to live up to the hype. If that's even possible at this point, guys.
Yeah, he's looking to make a splash, isn't he? Thanks, Alex. And finished off by Davis.
And it's just so beautiful. The timing of that play is exceptional.
For Denver, Gordon, he's checked in for Watson. Porter Jr. comes in for Brown. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Holiday. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nuggets.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Pass to Prince. Here's James. To the inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, it's not the first stat we bring up, Richard, but the Lakers were dominant at the free throw line last year.
Yeah, they led the NBA in free throws attempted and yielded the least amount of free throws. This is what happens when you have AD, LeBron, and no shooting.
Wow, you talk about expectations from a rookie. Grant, MP came into the league with a shoe deal already in place.
And plenty of cachet being a Jordan brand athlete. As if he needed any extra. But I'll tell you, he looks good with that Jumpman logo.
Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Well, the Lakers hired Darvin Ham to be their head coach back in 2022. Grant, that proved to be a great move.
I agree, B.A. I mean, Ham was an assistant for a decade in the league, earned his spot as the main guy, and Darvin was a really tough player, too. I mean, he went undrafted and won a title with the Pistons against the Lakers.
And stolen by Jokic. Poke loose. MP with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively. Here's MP. Oh, and he got fouled. On his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Nikola Jokic.
And you get the sense that guys on this team really like playing with MP. Just such a high IQ player.
Grant, when teams come to play the Denver Nuggets, it's not just another regular game in a normal city.
Yeah, I mean, the altitude of the mile-high city is an adjustment for many players, B.A. Even if some guys say it doesn't affect them, don't let them fool you. It takes some getting used to. Trust me, I know. Yeah, what you like about MP is how hard he worked to put himself in a position for success.
And the shot goes in.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Jokic. Now here's Gordon. The 3. Russell with the rebound. Porter against Hachimura. James up top. MP with it. And to even things out for free agents from year to year, the league now has something called cap smoothing, RJ.
In the past, free agents in a year with a big cap spike would get a lot more money than free agents in the other years. This is an intent to eat. same thing happened back in 2017.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Nuggets.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next two times these squads meet.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Nikola Jokic.
And we can't forget about his effort on defense, specifically how many steals he was able to grab. Just an absolute pest.
And the Lakers making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in for LeBron. Prince comes in for Hachimura. Reddish is checked in for Reeves. And it's Dinwiddie in for Russell.
You hope that leaving points at the line will come back to haunt them.
If he hadn't fouled out, they may have pulled him anyway. This game is over.
And the Lakers... So no problem for Denver. They get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Wow. Listen.
Right here.
I do my best to get to everybody, but we're gonna try to do this in an orderly fashion. All right? Why don't we start right over here?
Lisa Sims, Daily Horn. MP, you came into the league heralded as the best player of your generation, but you really struggled tonight. Were you feeling the weight of expectations? Was it first game jitters, or maybe something else?
Yeah, there were some jitters, but that's no big deal. Everyone gets nervous from time to time. You just gotta learn how to deal with it. Bottom line, I wasn't good tonight. But it's just one game. Once I get my feet wet, I'll start making the kind of difference everyone expects me to make. Thank you. Next question. Right over here. Right over here.
Are you disappointed in losing your first NBA game, knowing that you have fans watching all around the world?
It's for a few years now, so that's nothing new. Shouts out to Germany, though, Danke. And winning is always the goal, no matter who I'm playing in front of. And
Thank you for joining.
like I said, it's always disappointing. Thank you. All right, who's next?
Damian Patterson, City Free Press. What does it mean to you to be a third generation?
Oui, actually. Jaume La France.
Proud of you, MP.
What? You got locked down out there.
Thanks for joining, man.
Got upset. Look, you're right.
Thanks for joining, man. Make sure to subscribe.
Lucky you got me here to give you some perspective. Hey, I appreciate it, Pop. You here to keep me on track.
And you know what the goal is.
Greatness.
That's right. Oh, speaking of, that you have a chance to make it to the top someday.
For real?
Mm-hmm. Take a look.
So with all this talk about MP being the best prospect since LeBron James and Victor Wembanyama being a generational talent, it got me thinking about my all-time GOAT list. Now, if you are new to the pod, you might not know that I have a passion for ranking the legends. I've spent a massive...
These are the kind of people you want on your side if they're going to call you the GOAT someday.
Oh, come on, Pop. Media doesn't matter. It's all about...
Short memory. On to the next one.
I'm sure he wanted to play better, but it is what it is. He'll be fine.
I'm sure it's not the game he wanted to have, but he's going to have a lot of opportunities to put his best foot forward. I believe.
MP's got the passion, focus, and preparation to be great.
I'm sure it's not the game he wanted to have.
Hey, I'm not gonna do my boy dirty like that. He had a bad game, but you know he the truth. You know what I'm saying?
All part of the journey, right? You'll get him next time.